Hello everyone, this is John King for the Freedom Link. What I'm about to say is my own opinion. There may be some cussing, so if you have sensitive ears, just shut me off. Because if your ears are that sensitive, you're not going to be willing to fight, because I'm pretty sure that when the bullets do start flying, you're not going to be hearing a lot of "oh golly geez." I'm going to put a link up here in the more info to Doc's video about mathematically impossible to pay the debt. I'd like you to go over there to watch that and come back. Now does all this make sense about Janet Napolitano asking for 10,000 Russian boots on U.S. soil? Now does it make sense why they've got foreign troops in Washington, California, in Virginia? Now does the lexicon make sense that now just because you're listening to this broadcast, you are a threat because now you have knowledge that I'm going to give you or have given you? And now they have the legal right to come in, since you're now an enemy combatant or a threat, and kill you. You, Mr. and Mrs. America, you, ma apple pie, are now the same as Al-Qaeda. Or as I refer to them as Al-CIA-da. Ladies and gentlemen, irregardless of what you think of me personally, when I helped found the Freedom Link, it was from all the honorable intentions. I'm a libertarian, everyone, and proud of it. I want this country back to the way it was founded on. Most of our founding fathers were libertarians. We're for smaller government and more rights and more freedoms. That is our platform. For a long time, the Libertarian and Constitutionalist Party has been locked out of the mainstream media. Not too many people know what the third parties are. There's more out there than just Ron Paul. Although I have nothing against Mr. Paul. Just last night I interviewed Tennessee State Rep candidate Chris Brown for the 62nd District in Tennessee. This Sunday, February 7th, I'll be interviewing Libertarian Party Louisiana candidate Mr. Anthony Gentile for U.S. Senator of Louisiana. And on the 11th, I will be interviewing Mr. Randall Stufflebeam, candidate for Illinois Governor of the Constitution Party, just to mention a few. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make every show that I can interviewing these third-party candidates from the Libertarian and the Constitution Party that I can, so you can hear what they have to say, so that when you go to the ballot box this November 2nd, you'll have more than just more of a choice than just between Dumb and Dumber. Why do you think that you never hear of these third-party people? Well, could it be that they're not on the corporate payroll? At least most of them aren't. And you know what? You've been living a lie. You've been told that voting third party is throwing your vote away. Well, not exactly. If everybody threw their vote to the third party, then you would not be electing people that's part of the problem. That's what's throwing your vote away. You know, I hear every day about people bitching about the Republican Party screwing them over. Remember Bush. Don't forget Bush when you go into that ballot box this November 2nd. Just remember Bush. And people are complaining about how hard the Democrats are screwing them over. Well, when you go into that ballot box this November 2nd, remember, if you vote for a Democratic House and Senate, you've given them carte blanche again. And don't think that just electing a Republican in there is going to stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, they're both the same coin, just two different sides. Hello? Now, I don't know what most of you think about me personally, and personally I don't really give a rat's ass. I'm not here for popularity. I'm not here because my voice might sound good. I'm here to take back my republic from the corporatocracy that has evolved. I am a libertarian. I want my country back. That is why I'm showcasing every third-party candidate that I can from the Libertarian and Constitutionalist Party. Hello, Constitutionalist Party. Check out their websites. They'll be over here in the sidebar. Learn what their platform is. Learn what they believe. Pass this on. Everybody in the Patriot community should be behind Operation Housekeeper. If you're bitching about getting screwed over because the Republicans and Democrats don't give a rat's ass, then you should be behind Operation Housekeeper, man. Telling people that they have a different choice and taking back the House and Senate. And if they do lose the House and Senate to the third parties, what's that going to do? That's going to force their hand. Either that or we're going to be able to prove election fraud, because you, as the American citizen, have the right for oversight. That's right. Some of you guys out there can actually volunteer to hand count that stuff to make sure it's all legal. And if there's a discrepancy, then you have the right to file in a court of law. As Mr. Brown said last night on record on my show, that there is voter fraud in 3 counties in Tennessee in the last 2 elections. Dead people are voting. Sort of makes you wonder about the 2004 election, huh, folks? Folks, if they run the election process, it's going to come out this time. It almost has to. If you vote third party and the other 2 guys get in there, and we have oversight in these elections, then it's going to show. And those of you in those counties that have them stupid machines, demand, go to your local county board of elections and demand paper ballots. Demand that they be hand counted. Ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, if you go to the ballot box this November 2nd, and I really don't give a rat's ass who it is, if you pull that lever for the Democrats or the Republicans this November 2nd, then you are a part of the problem, and you are a terrorist against the United States Constitution. You know their agenda, you know they're 2 sides of the same coin, but yet you still put them in power. You complain about their destroying the Constitution, but you still put them in power. Constitutionalist Party. Hello, simple platform. We vote in line with the Constitution. The Libertarian Party. Smaller government, more freedoms. Those are their simple platforms. Hello? And voting Democrat because you're a Democrat and voting Republican because you're a Republican, that is throwing away your vote, because you're actually causing the problem. Every one of you that don't go out there and vote third party just because you feel you're obliged to some allegiance to your party, you are a part of the problem. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I am out of time. So if you want something done, then get behind Operation Housekeeper. Other than that, shut the hell up! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm counting on you. If you're tired of getting hosed by both parties, you should be behind this. Because if you're voting for them, you're voting against yourself. That's all I have to say. I'm out.